Just imagine for a moment that your soul is actually an instrument. Actually, an instrument that you can play. And actually feel the effect of what this would mean if this were actually true. If you could actually play your soul, your body, and your mind like an instrument. Instead of going through life like mechanically trying to do this and this, it can actually become like a play, like a musical play, like an ode to the creator, to the divine for even existing. Can you feel like the potential that that holds? That you can actually playfully engage with your life, with your body, with your mind, not taking it too serious, seeing it as an instrument. And yes, you do have to develop a certain sensitivity and learn how to play this instrument, just like any physical instrument. You first need to get a feel for it, get a little bit the rhythm, understand how it works. And the same goes for your inner being, for what within IMX we call your X, your heart, your soul, your true intent, the true harmony, your soul song that you came here to share. And so play that, learn to play that. And this is also, as I talked about in yesterday's video, included in the subtle art of staying true. It is learning how to play, to realize that which always already is, and to play with the relative bodies that you have access to. Like I said, the soul, which in a sense you could say is also still a body, an emanation of the I amness, of the infinity that we are. And your body and your mind, those two are instruments that you can tune. But most of all, in this video, I would just like you to get a hang of it, because in order to learn any instrument, and I really never learned any instrument, I just played a little bit of drums, but I was never that passionate to learn how to play an instrument. But when it comes to my soul or my body or my mind, that is something that I would love to learn. How to play, how to fine tune, how to just produce vibrant harmonies that are in alignment with who I truly am. And you will be able to start to recognize what those harmonies are that actually are in alignment. And one thing which I want to experiment with to try this out is actually right now in a moment, I'm just gonna say a few different random words, and you just notice the thoughts or ideas or sensations that come up in response to the words that I'm sharing. And then by gauging how those thoughts or feelings feel, you can tell how much they are aligned with your inner instrument. Because once you hit the right spot on your inner instrument, it will feel like, like a beautiful tone is emanating when you just strike the right chord. It's just a beautiful energy, vibrancy radiating from that. And sometimes this happens suddenly, like we're not even that aware of it, but we still feel it. But with this exercise that we're gonna do now, I want you to gauge, okay, this feels not, this is like a false note. Like I'm just practicing and I don't know how the instrument works yet. So in the beginning, you have to play false tones. You have to know what is resonant through what is not resonant. So without any further ado, I'm just gonna call out some names and you just watch for the response inside of you. And without judging it, just observing how much it resonates and if it really resonates with who you are. So let's start with a simple one. Love. And just notice, just be aware of your thoughts right now and how they feel. Do they feel resonant? Do they feel aligned with your true inner instrument? And no judgment again. And now the word Hitler. and just notice your responses without judging any of it. Just gauging, just tracking. How does it feel? Does it feel true? Does it feel aligned? To which degree does it feel true? To which degree does it feel aligned? And now for another word, I'm just coming up with these words randomly. I'm just trying to be at the opposite side of the spectrum in terms of what kinds of emotions it could evoke. So the next word is freedom. Do you feel free right now? And just allow the thoughts, the sensations to arise, and only pay attention to how you feel about it. Does it resonate? The suggestions, the thoughts, do they feel true? And now the last one, sadness. And just again, just be aware. Track the sensations and track how much resonance they carry. I hope you had some practice with this to become more aware of okay, this resonates, this doesn't resonate, this feels closer to actually producing an harmonious tone, playing in alignment, this feels totally off. And you will see that even negative things, what most people would label, for example, Hitler, or sadness, or grief, or fear, or any of these words, you can incorporate them in a way that feels in alignment. And maybe your initial reactions weren't that positive, but just through focus and will, the beautiful free will, you can actually choose how you want to integrate that into your song through your instrument. You, in a sense, can transmute it. And this is the beauty of songs as well in this world, that even the most painful experiences, artists can transform and produce a song out of it that is inspirational. And you are no different. You can also take all of your heavy shit and challenges in your life, all the judgments, the fears, all of it. Take all of it and learn to play it in a harmonious way. Take all of those things which feel bad, which at the moment still feel out of alignment, and just bring your inner light to it. Just like serenading a lover, you're playing a harmonious frequency to those energies inside of yourself until they feel aligned, until they feel integrated. I'm still very much tinkering with this idea on how to transmit that actually your entire reality right now can be played like an instrument or like a DJ, and you have the control over it. You can turn up the knobs, a little bit more this, a little bit more brightness, a little bit more bass, a little bit more drums. Whatever it might be, you are the creator, you are in control. So I love just experimenting with this idea of really seeing yourself, all of your different bodies and expression, seeing those as almost like instruments, and then learning how to play that or allow those to be played through you. This feels to me like this is so exciting, and only just scratching the surface of learning how to explain this and seeing how people really can get a sense for the skill, which I call the subtle art of staying true, but you can call it anything. You can call it playing your soul's instrument, staying true to IMX, whatever your words are, but it doesn't matter. It's about the resonance, the frequency in it. This is a vibrational game that we are playing. And the more skillful you become in what we shortly did today, in being able to track, okay, this feels really good when I, in a sense, press this button, when I focus here, when I hit this string within myself, I'm in alignment. I produce harmonious frequency. And again, how do you know this? Because you just feel better. It just feels in alignment. So what I would love to leave you with at the end of this video is for you to just practice. To just practice. To get a hang of playing your own inner instrument. Maybe you're already really good in like playing, in a sense, the instrument of your mind. Maybe your body, you're very whatever, athletic, or maybe you're very in the subtle realms and like playing the souls and bringing out these frequencies. But please realize that at the end, all of this is just one. It's just playing with vibrations, with energies, even the body, even the mind. All of that is vibration. So the more skillful you become in learning to discern what is true, and then just beating, in a sense, how the saying goes, like beating your own drum, playing your own tune, the more skillful you become in that, the more you practice it, the more skillful you become in that. That is what I wanted to say. So just practice. Just practice. And keep it light, keep it fun. But at the same time also be earnest. Like, okay, yes, I do really want to produce harmonious frequency, and just see how far you can take it. How true can the vibrations be, and can every step that you take within this journey be on a tone that resonates? This, in my definition, is integrity. Every step you take, every move you make, you're staying true to a frequency, a vibration that resonates, to your X. So I think this is it for today's video.